All right, Nick Sanders here. Hey, so I got asked a question the other day, which I'm going to answer. The question was, well, how do you make money at DS Domination? Well, the answer is simple. I do what they tell me to do. I do it how they tell me to do it, and I reap the benefits of it. But people keep going, yeah, but what do you do? Okay, what I do is real simple. I take items from other places, other entities, and I sell them on eBay. And I don't touch it. I don't pack it. I don't carry it. I don't mess with it. But I take it from one place to the next place and I make money. But then my brilliant wife came along and started talking about this place called couponcactus.com, and we put them together, and instead of making money from one spot, we now make money from two spots. Easy. And I still don't touch it. I still don't have to pack it, and I still don't have to move it. And I still make money. So let's get down to brass tacks. If you've ever made a listing on eBay, for some of us it took 20 minutes. For some of us, at the first one, it took longer than that. But the nice thing about a listing on eBay is if you've got the same item to sell more than once, well, that 20 minutes the first time, you ain't got to do it a second time when you relist it. You ain't got to do it a third time you relist it. So, all right, let's do a little math, man. So let's say, all right, first time you did it took you 20 minutes. You sell that item 10 times. Well, to relist an item takes like a couple of clicks, less than 30 seconds, right? So it's kind of negligible. So we'll use our same 20 minutes. All right? Well, never mind. I will kick that time up to 30 minutes for all the listings you had to do, right? So all 10 of them, Jack. So you understand that 30 minutes divided by 10 listings gives you 3 minutes of listing, right? So you made the listing once, took you a while, relist it. All right, so you're getting paid from the work you did one time, over and over and over. Not bad. So let's say that you sit down and you make, let's say 10 listings a day for 90 days. And let's say that out of every listing, you make $3 out of eBay and $2 out of Coupon Cactus. So you put it together. That's $5, Jack. All right. So for 3 months, 10 listings a day. We can all do the math. It's 900 listings, right? So let's say that only 600 of your listings actually sell, right? Well, if you understand 600 times 5 is 3,000. What happens the next 90 days? You don't have to keep recreating that whole listing. You just keep relisting it. And for eBay, dun, 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 if it doesn't sell, you can relist it multiple times for free. That's right, free. So your little insertion, if you didn't put anything in it really fancy, the first 50 you do in a month are free. So after that, you pay a little bit for them. Oh, I think like 30 cents or so. But I mean, that's the whole thing. Plus you have to pay your final closing and everything else. But DS Domination teaches you how to figure that out and how to set your price where you end up making money. So you make $5. So the second 90 days. All right, so you already had a 300 and you go, dude, I like this. And so you do another 300. That's 600, pardon me, that's 1,800 altogether. Him can count. Anyway, so let's say that only 1,200 sells at your same $5. Not bad, 6 grand. So you make 6 grand a month because they're closing, they're finishing. You have to realize that you always have something finishing. There's a little bit of work you have to do with it, a couple hours a day. But which would you rather do? Would you rather make 6 grand a month? Or would you rather, whatever you're doing now, making whatever you're making now? And you have to do it for somebody you don't like and do it someplace you don't want to go. And you know what? The thing with me with DS Domination is I can sit there in a tore up t-shirt and a pair of boxer shorts and work all day long. Here's the other thing about DS Domination and working from home or working online is I can take my happy little laptop and I can go over to the mother-in-law's house, which right now is about 6 hours away from us. And while my wife and my mother-in-law are talking, I can spend a couple of hours over in the corner working and then click my computer closed. I'm getting paid. Things are happening. And then, I get to listen to Nana talk to the kids, and I speak to them, and we laugh and we joke and everything else. And I don't have to worry about what it cost me to make that trip, because that's a business expense, because I was still working. And I'm not tied to a locale, nor am I tied to time. So you kind of wonder why people go, oh, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, it's too hard to do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like going, Jack, you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you hit snooze until 6:30, get up, take a shower, and hopefully make it there by 9 o'clock because you hate your boss. And if you're lucky enough to work a 9-to-5 job, you work from 9 to 5. And you go home and you're like, oh, I just want to sit in front of it. So my question is you could do the 9-to-5 thing, throw 2 hours a day into DS Domination, and then in 6 months, look at your 9-to-5 boss and go, yeah, I got rectal glaucoma. And he goes, huh? And it's like, Jack, that means I can't see my butt coming into work here ever again. So what do you want to do, man? It's just, what do you want to do? I do 2 things. You can always see live, because I always talk about live. The information is just that incredible. It makes the reason for you to spend time with your family that much better. And then I do DS Domination right now because, well, I make money out of both of them. I make enough that I don't have to worry about a job. I don't have to worry if my wife comes to me and went, the washer and dryer just broke down, what are we going to do? I'm like, pick them out. What? Pick them out. We'll pay for them in cash. Yes, cash. It's that easy, man. So you take DS Domination, you take CouponCactus.com, you smack those 2 puppies together and you make some cash out of it, Jack. And you can do it part-time. I used 10 listings a day, but, if you want to do 10 listings a month, sure, it's going to take you longer than 6 months, 3 months, whatever. I don't know what your financial situation is, but if you want to make it better, do something. Because if you are chasing that gold ring, the brass ring, whatever you want to call it, in typical modern day businesses and work, it ain't happening, Jack. It ain't happening. And the thing is, when I tell people about these things and they look at me and go, oh, that stuff never works. Never works. I'm like, so what does? Oh, you got to get a job. Yeah, I tell that to the people who worked at Hostess and they sold Twinkies. What happened to them, Jack? Tell that to people who used to work in Detroit, who worked on the assembly line for cars. And you know what? Factories are gone. All they are big parking lots now, man. They just knocked it all down and paved over it. So don't tell me the regular job works. Whatever you want to work at is what you'll get out of it. But for me, my 2 things, life and DS Domination. This was just meant, honestly, to tell you a little bit how DS Domination works. But, dude, do something. If you want your life, you want your freedom, you want all the things you want, then go get it. It's there. God bless and good luck, man. If you want to join me, join me. We can have a rocking great time. Later.